So do you see the absolute need for people like yourself and Ajamo and these veterans who's been championing the causes for so many years and doing it successfully and with a good audience? Do you see the need for you guys to continually stay in the game and stay with the young fellas?
Well, of course, we had to do that because we had to guide them. Because there is a lot of young guys home with talent. The young, when you're young, your body different. You go dance, you go flick, you go stand up on your head, you go what. But the music part of it, the music, we know music telling a story with sweet melody. And a few of them keeping up. Because the Terra Kid and you know them, they have melody, you know?
Yeah.
But the majority goes, it's terrible. And you see now everybody has studio, and that's a problem.
Yeah.
And why you think is the studio? A laptop in the bedroom and a mic. And once they build a beat, you just sing. A guy called me home and he tell me he have a studio and he want me to come and sing and do a song by him and whatsoever. When I went, I looking for the studio. He had the laptop and the mic in the bedroom. Yeah, the laptop and the mic in the bedroom, and just tell them children, go in the corner and sit down and hush all your mouth, and he tell me sing.
And that was his studio. So I guess because technology make these things so accessible and affordable, we lose quality as far as musicianship, as far as production.
Of course. And then you hardly get live music. Remember when we done a verse now back into the next verse, you don't get the nice band chorus anymore. They ain't want that. You know, they ain't want that. So, you know, it's a lot of changes.
Does it remind you of the days of you and Ajamo, let's say, touring Toronto and Montreal and London? And I say Ajamo because it just seems that over the years, throughout your career and his, that you guys have always complemented each other because you were the hitman, like you said. He was King Ajamo. And the two pieces that you guys brought to the table covered the entire aspect of the music.
While some people will say Ajamo, Black Wizard go write it, Ajamo go sing it, and Inspector go perform it.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better. Speaking of performance, we know that part of your presentation, part of who Inspector is his stage personality. And we know back in 86 and 87, I mean, you were gyrating like a Topi Top Gun out of control.
Yeah. Well, entertainment is something I study. And my heroes and my idols is the Mighty Sparrow, you know, Swallow, Shot, Marshall Montano, them great entertainers.
Yes.
You know, Michael Jackson,
Yes.
you know.
Yeah.
And when I write song, I see presentation while I'm writing. I start doing my demo tape for next year Soca Monarch already. I don't finish the whole song. I just have the idea. I recently work on the melody, and I see presentation already in the writing. So I know certain things I want I together it early.
Yeah.
Right? I might be in the Caribbean around December, January. I go start studio work January. And first time I go be recording early so. Because I want when I start to record, we lay down right, clean and nice. We have enough time to add in a little bass, a little guitar, the beat perfect. Because we just release around May, June.
Right.
You know, I go be doing other songs, but that song I want to start it early. You know, Nodley Frederick from Broadgrove Fat Man. Yeah, I worked with him last year. I worked with him over the years. And then he go be the one I will be working with next year. So I want, you know, he get early. So even though I'm in New York, he could call me and say so and so and so. I could call him back and say so and so, you know, lay down the track early. So I do presentation while I composing. And I take this thing serious. All who work with me, who dance with me, could tell you, I don't make joke with that performance. You know, even though the song don't appeal to people much, let the performance blow their mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the OILDOWN Factory TV streaming live everywhere. And my name is Master Mix Gus. I'm here with Elimus Gilbert, the inspector, just coming off of a season of tremendous success, a return to the specky of old, as we say it, for Grenada Carnival 2013. And as he's telling you now that he's getting ready for 2014, do you have a concept of the album in its entirety for 2014, or are you concentrating basically on competition songs, as in Soca Monarch and so forth?
Right now, I'm writing the Soca Monarch song. And between me and you, we are back in the driver's seat this year, where they right on top, is a Sparrow I go drop on them next year. Because of the OILDOWN, I go give all you a taste. If they know that old Sparrow, they used to say, Inspector done. Well, Sparrow said the old man, but I said Inspector done. Yeah. Mr. Legs and them, boy, army on the run. But they realize they make a big mistake. I was only getting them young fellas a break. Remember that song? Right. So I just give
So
it
they brag on both all in America.
to win road match.
They have the formula. But we know you've had the formula. How many times have you won a road match?
4 times. Road match 4 times. Soca Monarch 3 times. The National Calypso Crown twice. And the Junior Monarch twice. So I have about 11 titles.
Yeah, so you covered it all. Have you ever ventured into the groovy?
No, I'm planning that next year.
Do you know if there was groovy back then, the wrong way would have been a perfect groovy? Because they had the melody, you also had the message, everything in it.
Of course. And The Wrong Way is my favorite song, or one of my favorite songs. That was my mom's favorite song. And what I like about The Wrong Way, and you know that because you play for me on many occasions and you see the crowd response, The Wrong Way will mash up a party just like Power in the Soca,
Yes.
and the Madness and the Eating Better.
Yes.
And for people who don't know them songs is the hype songs. We call it the road match songs, the get on bad song. And The Wrong Way, nice, mellow. I won the crown with it 1989. And we'll mash up a dance. When I do my concert, that song will mash up so much that I don't open with it anymore. I'll put it in the middle of my program.
Specky, you have quite a repertoire. And I think one of the things that I see lately has been lacking is that you hear some great songs coming out every year. And then someone who is kind of detached but love the music, but they don't really know the ins and outs of the business or whatever. And they says, well, I like this song. Where can I get the CD? And even if they came to me and asked me that, I had to start stammering, to be honestly, I don't know. No, I'm asking you based on the repertoire that you have. Where is your stuff available? Is it available iTunes, Amazon? Is it in CD form? Because I think people are still looking for that stuff, and they hear us talk about the early days of Specky. And sometimes they need to be reminded and they want to hear that songs. Where are these things available?
Well, the last time I did CDs was in 2005. The Best of the Inspector. I did part 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
And sold out.
Yeah.
Lately, we record 1 or 2 songs, and by the time we release it on the radio station, it got on the net, everybody get it. So business-wise, it's very hard on us, to sell. And then we don't make money like before, because people hardly. More time we go and do concert, they will buy in the concert. But people hardly walk into the shops and buy CDs.
Right. And granted,
Because of modern technology.
yes, and you have streaming. Most people using MP3 files. Not too many people playing CDs. But the compilations, the 3-part compilation that you did, is it available now? Let's say for download.
I think so. I'm not 100% sure because I don't follow up on it in a while, and I don't want to lie for the audience. I think so. But I know the majority of my songs is on the net, and a lot of people go, they type in, and they get what they want, Bad for business, but it don't happening because I might want to spend $5,000-$6,000 to do an album. Yeah, and then sometimes we don't make back the money. Yeah, it don't sell like before.
Yeah. So, family, what we're going to do, we're going to make sure that the compilations, which really chronicles the 27-year career of Inspector, we're going to make sure that it is available on iTunes and on Amazon. This is part of what the outreach of the OILDOWN Factory is about, is making Grenadian music accessible 24/7. That's what it's about.
I might be going to London in November, so I'm thinking about doing some, putting some of the best together with the veteran, and for business-wise. So I go have that online too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Once again, you're watching the OILDOWN Factory, where the music is as spicy as the OILDOWN. Just as good. Want to thank Skywalker. Want to thank Elimus, Gilbert, the inspector, for coming through. So in the immediate future, you're riding fresh off your resurgent on the Soca Monarch stage. Next year's Trouble.
Next year is Trouble. And then I have opportunity now to come and brag next year.
Yes.
Because all who had conked me out, I'm back in the driver's seat. And I go down and fight them young boys. Yeah.
Let me ask you something. Do you see a trend of maybe trying to pass the baton on too early, and you may find guys who might be talented but not able enough to say, well, let's pick up where Jamo and Specky and Weasel left off, and let's just go with an entirely new breed? I find sometimes that we are very quick to banish the veterans.
Right there we have a little problem because a lot of the young guys can sing with band.
Yeah.
They go do nice studio work. They go perform with a CD and mash up the place. But band itself, a lot of them can perform with band. And if you or Skywalker go and sit down in the Queen's Park or sit down in the Trade Center or sit down in any venue in New York to see them young guys with a band, they go be insulting your intelligence because you know better than that. And that's a problem we have with the young artists. They cannot sing with band. They ain't have time in.
If Specky had to envision a carnival weekend, a competition weekend, where we could blend the old with the new and just give people a total package, let's say groovy, soca, the mashgra, what would it look like as far as personnel on stage?
Well, it will be a great show.
Yeah.
Dynamic, something to talk about.
Yeah.
Because I will choose the best.
Yes.
And right now I have that idea, me and Talpri and Randy discussing it to do a show in New York and in Grenada. The youngsters versus the veteran.
Yes.
We bring a different audience.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. Good
So
concept.
of course, very, very good concept.
Yes.
Yeah. So to all the viewers out there, continue to love the culture, love of the music, and music is the food of love. And remember, we have to appreciate our own. You know, we have to appreciate our own. And all those who show me love and respect over the years, all those who have put a smile on their face again this year, I start working already, and I make a promise that next year I will have you jumping again. Remember the hitman says so on the oil long. I will have you jumping again.
Thank you, family. Once again, you're listening and you're watching the OILDOWN Factory live streaming TV. Stay tuned. We would continue to bring you the best of Grenada, Cadicoa, and PD Martinique via the music.